Good morning, everyone. Surprise. I come on for a little bit. So I was looking at something. Let's see if anybody comes on. I'm here. I am going to set everything up now. Of course, I am here. It is the morning. It is January 25th. Um, I got lots of stuff going and coming up. I want to thank everybody for last night. Last night we had a great crowd. I cannot believe you guys showed up for us. And like on behalf of Frank, I can say thank you because we've done this show for a long time, and the fact that folks were excited to be there, the chat was going like gangbusters. People were talking. It's very exciting to see for us. Um, so just again, just like thank you for tuning to us. It's everybody's had it. Choking like gangbusters. People were talking. It's just hi, be fresh. Hi, Samantha. I just came on, so you're good. I'm glad you got notified. I say thank you because, I throw a little shade here and there, but in seriousness, we've been doing this for a long time, and we do take breaks because we have to, and things happen. And whenever we come back, you guys show up and show out. So it's wonderful. I mean, it's like we come back and I'm not crying because I just have some of my eyes. Um, you guys come back, and because you have many choices and people you listen to or talk to, Lottie Power, that's right. Um, you have many choices nowadays. When we first started, there was not a lot of choices. There were a few, there weren't a lot, and now there's more choices and more ways to more people to go to talk to you about these shows, and and the numbers, the overnight numbers are just wonderful. And I again, I'm just like I almost can't go to tears because I'm just thinking that's so great. You guys are tuning in. We went for 2 hours last night, and many of you stayed with us and talked. So thank you. So Frank and I had a great time. I love Frank, and I'm so glad that we were able to do that for you guys. Um, he said I suggested it, but I think he suggested it. I think we both kind of suggested it, and that's how that happened. So and I yeah. So thank you so much. That was just wonderful. And we might do it again. We try. I said I'm all about trying stuff, and if you guys like it and show up, I'll do anything just about. You know that. So that was just a very nice surprise, and seeing you I haven't seen in a long time. Is I do know that I have certain fans who are just your hustle fans. They just watch my GH stuff. They don't watch my other stuff. That's why, and I'm fine with that too. I'm fine with people who I try to say this. I hope to have something on my channel for everybody. So if you just watch certain things of mine, that's fine. Some folks watch everything of mine. That's fine too. So I have no problem with that. As long as you come to the channel, that's all I care about. Hi Matt. Hi Tracy. Is coming to the channel, and I want to thank Ambassador Sam for his $100 super chat. So now I've made my super chat quota for this month because of him. So thank you, Ambassador Sam. It'll be great. So I'll get paid from YouTube next month. So thank you for that. Thank you. We're back on track again. And again, super chats, donations are welcome. PayPal, Zelle, Venmo. Today is the funeral, so I'm on with you guys, to talk to you guys, and kind of hang out, and keep my spirits decent. While today's the day of my grandmother. My cousin's funeral was yesterday. So it's just like, okay, so I'm gonna come on and talk to my people, and spend time with you guys today, as all that as that starts to pass over and we get back into our lives again. I'm not telling you, it's been a crazy, crazy time period. And so rest in peace to my cousin, rest in peace to my grandmother. Hopefully you do have peace and get to and are able to whatever they believe in. I know my grandmother is devoutly Catholic, so whatever she believes in, hopefully that will happen for her. Um, and then another day marches on, right? So, but you guys are my peeps. So where else would I want to be with you guys talking to you? And doing that. One thing also, the folks who came on the other night for my JLJ After Dark, it was really after dark. I want to say thank you guys again. We were on for about 2 hours in that one too. Oh my god! And that was a fun one. And then thank you so much for joining that one too. So nighttime programming is kind of what my latest thing is. I'm trying to figure out JLJ this evening still. I'm trying to figure that out. But late nighttime programming, I need to start delving into that. We already do our Star Wars stuff at night. We're waiting for the next series. Bad Batch is the next series. We don't do that as a series. But the next actual live action series, we'll do that. But that's at night. My race talk once a month is at night, and some of you guys join that. But shout out to Jared, who's going through a family situation, so we can't have. So ironically, we'll not have a race talk this month, and maybe not even in February. I got to figure that out. I mean, I'm gonna have it with him. But it's Black History Month. I got to talk about race stuff. So I got to figure that out. As you know me, I'm always trying to figure shit out. And we'll talk about that. And but shout out to him and his family. They're going through something right now. Life, and you know me. I know life happens. I get it completely. Life happens and stuff happens, and you gotta go take care of your family first. No name in that game at all. But we will. And I have to go pick up the rest of my lights. They arrived. I guess sometime today or tomorrow, so I can finish the tree. The tree is not finished; it's half done. I have premieres next week. Season premieres next week of the rest of the show with James Lott Jr., a lot of help with James Lott Jr., original pages with James Lott Jr., all beginning next week. New stuff. I'm working on the season finale of House of Frost. I got all kinds of stuff going on, kids. All kinds of stuff that I'm working on for you. Plus stuff at the house, stuff for my mother, stuff from I mean, I got 800 million things going on. I've already done like 5 shows this morning. It's only 10 o'clock. So I got stuff coming out for you guys, all kinds of goodies. But I just want to say again, last night was so much fun. The other night was so much fun. I want to do them again. So we'll see how it goes. But it's good to take breaks. Because me and Frank were fresh, we were ready, we were able to talk about stuff. So I know with the girls in 2 weeks on 2, 4, 4, well 5, 4, 3, I can't remember. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. We got fresh talk, fresh takes. It's good to have some interludes to get there. So yes. So who's so I gotta read something really quick. So I'm reading something. So I was reading something. Okay, reading something. Yes, okay, I'm back. Sorry, reading something. I have 10 other things going on. Reading something. We had an earthquake yesterday. Didn't feel it last night. I'd say live television. My uncle drops by. Earthquakes happen. Power goes out. You never know when you do live TV. Never do live TV. Today was raining this morning, which we didn't expect, and now it's kind of half the sun's trying to come out a little bit. What's going on there? It's kind of crazy. It's very hot, Natasha. Um, Lots of stuff coming out. But anyway, lots of stuff coming out of JLJ Media. I'm working on a bunch of stuff. It's a new year, and I'm hoping I'm able to actually really work on it this year. Thanks to the folks who bought me a coffee recently. You get new material there too. The new Adventures of Ant and Jay is on there. It's a little audio drama, only on that, so that's there too. So again, I got to try to promote myself. Shit. Okay, I can do this correctly. I'm not Candace Mack. She's just so effortless, and that's another one too. The email is doing so well. Thank you so much for that. Also, you guys are just the show doing so well. And GHB Spotlight Audio, Forgotten Hollywood. You guys are just tuning. You guys are tuning in. Look at my on this screen. I have my numbers, and it's a good day on JLJ Media. Good day, JLJ Media. My Weight Cost the Heart after show. My Children after show. My Andor after show. They're all doing very well today. Not standing. I'm showing some good stuff in there. So I'm putting all my stuff in here. I know you had to go to bed early. I knew you had to go to bed early. So, Crystal, you didn't watch. So you didn't watch us last night. We were on at. I know it's late for East Coasters, but Frank works, so we came on at 7 my time. So it's 10 o'clock. So it's 7 o'clock your time, Crystal. Wait a minute. How'd you miss us? We had like 65 people last night. It was crazy. We had 65 people at one point. It was crazy. But yeah, Crystal, it's only 7 o'clock your time. Why were you in bed so early? Yeah. I mean, sometimes I go to bed early because I get tired. I'm like, no, or at least I get in bed. I'm like, I don't care about anything. Um, that's why you weren't on last night. We talked about everything. Well, we talked about everything, folks. We talked about everything. Um, I'm putting everything in there. We had a good time. We had a really good time. No, thank you. We really enjoyed ourselves, which is most important. I'm just kidding. No, it was a lot of fun. I'm like, oh, you had a good time. No, it was a lot of fun. We seriously had a lot of fun, and it was completely worth it. And because we hadn't done it in a long time, and there was so much news. There was so much news that we had to talk about. It was not even funny. We had so much to comment on, and Frank's emails, which had 266,000 kids. So he said live last night. He said on our show. He said he gets to 300,000 emails. He has to erase them. So we will see if he does that. I said, you said it live on my show. He started laughing. He goes, oh my God. Well, I don't mean to be half lit. I just got finished the other half. It feels naked. Naked. It feels naked. So I'm trying to sit in front of it because I'm like, it doesn't look, it needs to be finished. The lights came today. So I have to go over and get them. They're at my mailbox. That's up to you. I'll get them. Email bankruptcy is a thing. Anything now with clear box. You might see that, but see, he bought more and more storage, so that's why he's able to do it. My mother, her phone died on her because of too much. Too much. She was text. It was a text hoarder, and email on her phone. So her phone shut down. It just like it wouldn't come back on, so she had to just get a new phone. So we tried. I was like, Frank, we don't get to that point, obviously. Um, he's a lot of text too. We don't always talk about he's a lot of text also. For me, I'm always right now. My emails are at 4, 28, and 3. I have 3 email accounts. That's I'm always. I actually have a show I did, organizing show I did on email organization, and I got all my down to 0. So I was like, I talk about how you just go in and 0 makes a 0. Thank you, Larby. That's fine. We were on for 2 hours. Like I said, for some people, it was late. That's why I appreciate it. But that chat was talking. There's one person in the chat that kind of bugs, and of course was in there bugging, was saying something that actually was offensive to me. Now I'm not gonna call that person out. They know who they are. But my thing is, if a group feels marginalized, so I'm gonna get my box right now. If a group feels marginalized and not shown in a positive light on a show, I would never tell them not to feel that way. And this person basically was doing that. I went to soap opera for not for real. Like, if a person is talking about being in a wheelchair and like that, they have a right to feel the way they feel, and there's usually some truth to what they're saying. If you're not in a wheelchair yourself or whatever, if you were fighting over spina bifida and their stuff, there was just I saw some offensive stuff to me that I was like, I don't like that. It's like you may not think about it. It may not be your thing, but for some people it is their thing. And so I still respect that. I mentioned color and colorism and ages and stuff, and some folks don't care about that. They made it clear they don't care about that. And so that's fine, but I will always stand up for people. I would never tell a person, well, you shouldn't feel that way. I know you're disabled yourself, but it's a soap opera. People were saying stuff like that in the chat. I was like, oh my God. I almost stopped everything. I kind of made comments here and there, but I almost stopped everything. It was like all I said last night was there's some things that being offensive saying I'm not going to repeat them. And I didn't get into it because we were having a good time, but I'm talking about it now. I didn't like some of the comments, and some people who are making those comments, I didn't care. I'm not surprised that those people are making comments, but I'll always support anybody with a marginalized group who feels they want more agency and more to see on screen. So I wouldn't make fun of somebody or tell them, what are you talking about? Or because I mentioned Curtis, I wish they did more with Curtis while he was in the wheelchair. Could be a teachable moment. But I don't need teachable moments. I'm like, I think some folks forget that soap operas were started by women for women, and they touched on regular issues of the housewife, of the mother. They did a lot of. I mean, we had a lot of social justice issues over the years. They said not every story has to be that, but then usually one or two storylines, or else we wouldn't be as advanced as we are. Like we didn't if things just were just escapism and just the way they were, black people on subs. We know Asian people on subs. No, Latinos hardly any anyway. There wouldn't be any gay people on subs. Like if we didn't do anything that was a social justice story, or push the envelope on a soap opera. So some of these people were saying stuff, and I'm like, wow, you just don't get it. Or you don't want to get it. Maybe you do get it, you don't want to get it. Or maybe you're saying stuff just to be a troll, just to get attention. People do that too. I always think I like to think sometimes people don't really think this stuff, but it's good to be a dissenter. So I'll just say the opposite and say something outrageous so that you'll just answer me and keep it going. Ableism is it is, Crystal. Well, Crystal, you were on. I was talking. You the person. There's a person in there who was doing that last night. And another person who has spina bifida. They're talking about Donna, how she's got, it's just there's so many different, it's people would rather argue with that person than just go, I understand where your position, and I'm sorry that's happening where you don't feel represented. They can't even just say that. It's what I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna, it's a soap opera, and he's a leading man, and who wants to see somebody in a wheelchair? I'm like, wow. So you know me, I'm always gonna bring it up at some point. I didn't do it last night, but I'm doing it today. So you come in my chats and talk shit like that, I'm gonna call it out. Now I'm not gonna call out your name or your handle, but you know who you are. You know exactly who you are, and I think it's tired, and so I don't. Hi, Tony. I don't stand for that. So, and you can say what you want to about me. I give two shits. But I will stand up for Black women. I will stand up for Asian folks. I will stand up for gay people. I mean, I will stand up for all that stuff. Because again, I want my soaps representation of me on a soap opera. We all want soaps. Soaps have a diverse, watch. audience. And again, a lot of soaps skew older folks, so there's that too. So, but I agree in general. I just want good storytelling. I don't care how it is, and you can also tell stories without being preachy. That has been done many times. You know, that's you know, you don't have to be preachy or whatever. There's some great storylines. Again, some of these other soaps from other countries, they just people are just are, and nothing's preached at them. They just are, and they write a good story, and you can do that. And stories can come in many different packagings. Just because you don't want to see it, that's your business, but it can happen. So that's my thing. And I know me saying talk like this, that person will yell at me will watch this and yell at me on a message or whatever. Again, I don't care. Yell at me, say what you want. I don't really care. I saw what I saw last night. I did not like it. Didn't like it. But other than that, I enjoyed last night, and I thought, and the chat was just everybody was talking. It was good, and that's what I want. We're here for you. We're here for each other. Saw names I haven't seen in a long time. That was very nice. But you know, yeah, because I think you left after a while, or something happened. You went there, but Annie Golan was in the chat. She was trying to hold it down, with the ableism. She was trying her best in there too. And I think, and thank you, Laura B. I appreciate that. I'm just like I will always speak out on that stuff, whether people want to hear it or not. Don't come to me and listen to me then. You know, if you don't want to hear it, then don't follow James Lott Jr. And I know a lot of content creators are afraid to say stuff like that, afraid to scare people away or whatever. But I'm like, no, I'm not going to change my stance. You're coming to me to watch my content. So my content is this. I will stand up for stuff when I feel it's appropriate. And that's that. Because my audience is very we're not gonna do that. And I call things as I see them. And in some cases, I do know stuff. In some cases, I don't know everything in behind the scenes, but I do know a few things. But I'll always be I'll always be transparent with you and tell you. I know I always notice whenever I go off on people, I always get more ratings. I'm like that. They're like, go off on people, James. I don't want to go off on people. That's the last thing I want to do is go off on people. But if I have to, I will. I do it. I don't care. I don't care shit. You know, this thing is my life, but it's not like it's going to control me when I turn off the computer and go live my life out there. I mean, it's not. But I will speak up for stuff. So it is, you know. But folks will argue for just for argument's sake. But I like to think sometimes it's just for trolling. And that's social media and this kind of stuff is such a giant beast. It is a giant beast. It is, and you know, it's a shame. So, but that's why I have my Zoom discussions. Tomorrow is the happy hour. You can sign up anytime. And Saturday is the soap Zoom. I don't have a lot of people signed up for that actually. There'll be more. But maybe tomorrow people will sign up, but sign up for it. So we'll see what's going on. I gotta put the numbers together to see if it'll even happen. If it's gonna be tiny, I'm not doing it. But I'll see who signed up and we'll see who's coming. So that's why. Otherwise, I'll be having a Saturday to myself, one of the two. So we'll see what's going on. But the mental health one will be happening regardless, and there's actually folks sign up for that one. Whether it's one person or 100, I will always have the mental health ones. You can sign up last minute too. So you're watching this tomorrow, which is Friday, and you're like, oh my god, it's today. You can still sign up. So it's fine. I'm not gonna do that. So that's what that. Trying to think, what else is there, kids? Yeah, tomorrow. Well, yeah, the 27th is the soap Zoom. That's Saturday. It's 2 days from today. So that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna do a count today. See how many people I have. I have a few. I don't have a lot. I only have a few people signed up. If I don't get enough people, it won't be happening. That's just I don't like. I'm not doing it for 5 people. I want to do it for the masses. So we will see. Somebody likes my thing. Well, we'll see. But tomorrow, the 26th, that's happening regardless. That those mental health Zooms are. We have a great time. We get it out. I know some people said they need them tomorrow, so tomorrow will be happening still, regardless of what. Yes. So Chad, you try to get it. It's like he's desperately Yes. No, the mental health team will be fine. Like what I mean, I know Laura is. I know this much time. Like these people, I. Here's the thing. I promote the fuck out of these things. I promote them every day on my social media accounts. I promote them all the time, every day. I'm pushing, 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 and some of them they just sell effortlessly. Others recently, I haven't got anybody. So I don't know if it's timing, time period, money, whatever. I mean, that's whatever. So I put them out there. I put them out 2 months in advance, so everybody has a chance to see what they are. This one was a change from the 20th to the 27th. That was 2 weeks ago, as you know. It's a family stuff. And maybe some folks can't make it on the 27th. I mean, maybe the 20th. Maybe the 20th. Thought it was a lot of people weren't signed for that one either. Weren't signed for that one either. But the thing is, I do get last minutes. I do a couple. Last people have schedules and stuff, and they don't know, because of their jobs. So I do get a few. I do get a few last minutes. I do. But Laura, you'll be at one sooner or later. I'll be at one. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on. So yes, we'll see what's going on. I can be on for another hour, I think. What's going on, kids? 15 people are watching. Let's see who's liked me. I did polls last night. I did polls yesterday. I've been doing polls. Let's see what's going on. What most people don't get is that at any time they can be disabled. That's very true. Well, I had a paralyzed face. Trust me, I know, Crystal. Mine happened in a moment's notice. I woke up, my face going paralyzed. One of the scariest things in my entire life. So that yeah. The thing, Crystal, what's interesting to me is that I know that soap operas, and I said it last night, soap operas do certain tropes that are tired. They are tired. It's the whole, losing miscarriages. I'm so tired of women aren't just baby making machines. It's like that's just, I mean, a miscarriage is really serious. I mean, it's really that's something that guys who have gone through and are devastated to have miscarriages all the time. I saw somebody on Twitter was like, "Let's stop rape, turning it into love." I agree with that. That we stop that trope. Um, and and disability. The disability is so much about just being disabled is always a plot point device, and so it is now. At some point, they'll walk again. Well, I mean, if you're a disabled person watching the show, after a while, that probably gets tiring of seeing that. So, I mean, there's certain tropes. I'm just like, we're tired of them. There's certain tropes that are part of soaps that are always going to be there. There's part of soaps. Hi, Bonnie S. We had a good time last night. Thank you. We had a great time. It's kind of fun doing it at nighttime. We'll probably do it again sometime. It was fun at night. There's certain they need to be retired. Some tropes, bye, done, no more. But other ones, yeah, they're part of the soap world. Yeah, they're part of it. They're all part of it. It's like there's out there stuff now. Things are different, and I'm like, we have to stop that. So, and there's other things we need to stop too, and just allow to happen. Interracial relationships, same race relationships, age different. I mean, just all that stuff is just part of life. Let's just have it. If you have chemistry, like why not just like let them have it? I'm tired of these. So there's certain things I'm like, with the disabled one, as you mentioned Ironside last night, that was a very successful series, and they almost brought it back with Blair Underwood was going to do it. It didn't work out, but it was a successful series with Raymond Burr. I mean, he solved crimes. He was disabled. Like it's in a wheelchair. It does, what you're saying. Kurt's the leading man, and he can't get in a wheelchair. He can't be still sexy and blah blah. And I'm like, I get on some level, but they should have made him paralyzed. Like it's like that's a tired trope. He could have been shot. remorseful, just figure something. Also, amnesia. Tired of amnesia. I'm tired of that too. Amnesia. In General Hospital, we should what 4 times this year. It's 2 or 3 at the same time. Like, okay, we can let that go too. That kind of stuff. So there's certain tropes, but like evil twins and things like that, that's all normal. That stuff's gonna happen on shows. Bad girls, vixens. I mean, that all that stuff. That's part of soaps. That's part of soaps. I don't have a problem with that stuff. But yeah, it's just I know. But anyway, it all came from talking about the new head writers. That's really yes. Life Goes On was another one. Dallas Pam was pregnant for half an episode. Miss Carrie, I know exactly. It's like there's certain things that just we shouldn't be doing them anymore. They're just gotta let it go. It's just like a little. It's just like you can write other stuff. Again, women aren't baby making machines, and just making them pregnant all the time. It's like okay, but that's just me. And I like to think that the female touch or female is charged, and which we now will have a female co-head writer, maybe we'll see stuff reflected in the writing and in the story. I think that's something that'll be very interesting to see. I've been saying women should be back in charge. All the soaps are run by men so far. They're run by men. And yes, men can run soaps. They've done it. We know they've done it. But why can't we have the women? Yeah, atypical, autistic looking, cerebral palsy series. We're just normal. I mean, it's like exactly why can't exactly Crystal. That's why I said why can't he be sexy in a wheelchair? But last night I brought that up, and people were just like, no, they were against that completely. And I was like, wow, I almost want I want it not to work. Like, fuck it. That'll be the real twist. He did all that and it didn't work. I'm like, good. That's how it should be sometimes. So I don't know. That's just me. So I don't know. I'm just like, there's other storylines they could have went. Like I said last night, they felt it was a great plot point. They wanted to go there. The writers thought it was a good story. They wrote it. They wrote the way they wrote it. So there you have it. Not all shows, like I said, so you guys pointed out in the chat last night, and I agree. Sometimes there's lazy writing. I agree with that completely. Sometimes there is lazy writing, just easy writing. We'll just do this. Right. Crystal, I'm with you, Crystal. And I am. I'm good with you. I've seen some very attractive men in wheelchairs. Here's what's so funny. On TikTok now, there's a whole able-bodied, not able-bodied. So exactly. It's like, oh my God. People having kids. They don't have a budget to bring the kids on. We can't have the kids on at the same time. Kate Roberts has like what, 6, 7 children. When was the last time they were all together? Never. They don't have a budget to do it on Days of Our Lives to have all her kids together. Can you all her kids? I mean, I can. But what I'm saying is she has so many kids. They can't even bring them all. They can't even. If Kate Robert dies, chances are they won't have all the kids together on the show. So it's crazy. It is. It is crazy. So I'm like, but folks, I don't know. People, it's like, I want to see. I'm really hopeful that General Hospital does get better writing and better use. Again, they have a great cast. The cast is talented. They have a great cast. They can do it. I've heard of Push Girls. I haven't seen it. They're a great cast. The cast can act. They can do stuff. They can totally do stuff, but they're not just choosing not to do it. Again, there's so many storyline choices you can make. There's a million of them you can make that could be even better than what we're seeing sometimes. Y&R to me is not exciting these days. It's okay. It was exciting. It's not exciting. It has moments of excitement. They have moments of it, moments out of it. Bold. They go the same thing. There's moments where I'm like, oh my God. And moments now I'm like, oh my God. Okay. But I still watch, obviously. And I watch days in a while. So it's just kind of it's these subs are in and out. It's like, okay, which happens sometimes, of course, when you have a year-long show. Every show can't be the best. But some of these shows you're like, oh my God. Like when we gonna get there? Something really good. So of course, not every storyline is be good either. So, that happens. But yes, I still support the soaps. I support them. I support the actors, the writers, producers, the audience. I still support soaps. I do. And that's why when we talk shit about them or whatever, we can because we love them and we're just. And I think the one thing we all can agree on. Hi, Ambassador Sam. I just gave you a thanks yesterday from last night. It's I still support the soaps. I want them to be good. I want them to all be good. And I think they can be in the right hands. And I think all of you agree in this chat. I was sending everybody in this chat. If the 18 people watching, I think you can agree. That's the one thing we want. We just want good story that makes us want to run to watch the TV. Want to run. Like, I mean, there are times I remember, you probably do too at times in your lives, you're just like, I want to watch the TV. I can't wait to watch the TV. It is just like you want to run home and you just want to like get in there and get it. And you're like, that's happened a few times here in the last 3 or 4 months on some of the shows. Maybe a week of, I mean, oh my God. But recently, like I said, General Hospital, I'm kind of liking what's going on there right now. I don't have that many complaints. But the other shows, but I just think all of us just want exciting fun. We want cliffhangers. We want good stories. We want compelling television. That's all we want. That's all we want. That's it. And it can be done. There are some talented writers out there. I know they could do this. And great producers and everything. So I think that's just yes, more beautiful. They have. I already know. I know what the storyline is already. So it's coming. So it's a very interesting storyline. Very interesting storyline on Ball for Sheila. 5 beautiful women in wheelchairs. Okay, and I've heard the show. I've never watched. There's so many shows out there. I can't even get to everything. There was a girl in a wheelchair on it just like that last season, and she was hilarious. She played one of Carrie's higher ups at the podcast station, and they had her pregnant. And everything. So I mean, and it was just matter of fact. There was nothing made. Wasn't made a big deal of. It was a matter. The character was hilarious. It was just matter of fact. Matter of fact. So, I mean, just like that. A person now was stream says that she was being pregnant. No, I sorry. No, I know what's happening. So I'm not gonna give it away. I know what's happening, but if you come to my Zooms, I always spill the tea there. I'm not gonna spill it here in public, but in private, I already know. All right, I have an idea. I already have an idea of how it started out, what's going on. So it's kind of bold and kind of exciting. So, but Sheila was not even pregnant. And again, that's not Trump too. These old ass women being pregnant. No, I get it. You can have babies till your 50s or whatever, but that's not super common. So we need to stop pregnancy. Stop with the babies. There are other ways you can tie people together, not just through pregnancy. Jesus, I'm like, that's a Trump I never want to see again. Oh, let that go, kids. So yeah, that's I was thinking days. But in the private chat, I will tell. So I will tell you in the private chat. If you sign up for the private chat, I will tell you. I just don't do it in public. In private chat. So yeah, I watch the soaps as part of my job. And everything. Yeah, no geriatric pregnancies. I'm just done with that too. There's enough of that. We don't need that anymore either. I mean, again, women aren't just baby making machines. There's more to women than just that. And I'm a man saying this. Like, this is crazy. Like, that I'm a man having to say this. And I don't think the audience even want to see that anymore. I think the audience is over it. If we're gonna have a baby, that'd be a meaningful long-term story. Does anybody in this chat? Does anybody in this chat who watches General Hospital care about the surrogate story? Oh, what we're gonna do a poll. We're gonna do a poll. GH watchers, do you care about the surrogacy storyline? Yes, no, hell no. Okay, we got three poll. We have three choices. Yes, no, hell no. Anyway, voice. GH watches. Do you care about the surrogate storyline? Do you care about it? I'm at the hell no category. If I could vote, it'd be hell no. I don't. I just don't. I don't care about it whatsoever. None of it. None of it. I just. So we got 5 votes. So we got the no's. So I guess you're not completely against it. You're just like not for it. Okay. And so far. Oh, we got some yeses. Okay. Okay. So I mean, there you go. I just said everybody. Of everything I have heard from people online and stuff, no one seems to be into it. Like, just nobody. I expect nobody cares. So I'm like, I mean, I guess you get a few folks who do. I guess okay. I want to care about it. They're Davis girls, but I just don't. I don't know. I just don't. I don't. I don't. I don't get it. I'm not into it. I'm not into it at all. Let's get to the pregnancy chest. I'm pregnant. But then showed a scene for today. It made it sound like it was a mistake. So I don't know what's going on. That's true. Okay, that's true. Refresh. You have a good point. Maybe folks are going through it when they see this. That's very true. I'll give you that. Only if at least TJ cheating on with by Christina. See, now I don't want that. I want TJ to cheat on everybody with Portia. That's what I want. TJ and Portia. I'm still pushing that one. I'm like, nah, Christina. Nah, I can't even see TJ and Christina. They have no cameras. I can't even see them hate screwing each other. Ugh. But I want him with mommy Portia. That's what I want. So like Maxi storyline. Yes, no. So far it's almost a landslide. It's mostly no. But that's the thing. I mean, so I don't know. I think the Maxi storyline and the whole Spinelli and Cody, I have a feeling because John J. York is fighting cancer right now, they're probably waiting to get that on some kind of you're symptomatic because you can't have children naturally either. So you're symptomatic. Okay, well, there you go. So I can accept. I can go. Okay, for some of you, this is a storyline you want to see, or you feel sensitive to. I can still understand that. There you have it. So I see. I know how to be sympathetic and go. Okay, well, I can see that. That's fine. Have compassion about that. So, well, hopefully you're enjoying the storyline. Then I'm hoping the storyline is what you need it to be. Then that's how I look at that. If you're enjoying the storyline, then I hope it's hitting all the beats and everything that you need. That you need. Yeah, so I did that. So 20 people are watching. 22 people are watching. Hit the like button. It really does help me. It helps me. It helps me. It helps me. Um, I have 12 likes. Well, folks.
Looking to get paid fast.
We have fans who are put amateur together. Well, here's what's funny, Crystal. I'm not sure because the Serena fans know that Nicholas is doing another series, so they know that he's out there, and that he can't be on the show at right now. So they may accept an interim romance just to keep Trina on the canvas, possibly. They may or may not. They may accept that, because what's funny is they were ready to accept her with Homeboy at first, Rory. They were excited about that. But I see the Sprina fans as several types. They have the ones that are fans of Sprina, couple. Then you have ones that are fans of Tabiana and Trina, and they're fans of Nicholas Chavez and Spencer. So I think I think there's three different types from what on the outside as I look in this group. So I guess it depends on which part of that you are, if you will. But they were, remember when Rory came on the scene, they're like, he gave her a Coke or whatever. Like it was like they were actually, until they found out he some stuff behind his past, then they turned on him. But they were ready to accept him for a while as a temporary thing. It was more like we're giving Trina a storyline. So I think this actually did add it could who knows, they might accept it. They might. They just might. But they may not. May not be. I don't know. I'm not going to definitive because the Spirit fans have surprised me. So I don't know. They might because they know that Nicholas Chavez is filming another film, is filming something. So they might see this as kind of temporary until Nicholas can come back. So they might be fine with an interim, and then have a three. Then when he comes back, then it's like she'll go. So they could. You don't know. All right. It would be so romantic if they do. It is so many things. Right? Yeah, things aren't easy, right? But Nicholas Chavez is filming right now, so he's doing this thing over there. They showed the first pictures of him filming the Menendez story, and the Menendez story got a second season. So I know a lot of folks are saying goodbye to him already. They're like, it's gonna be a big hit. It's Ryan Murphy. His shows are always hits. So there are people already. I think people are starting to prepare themselves in the groups. I haven't been in the chats for Sprina. I support them, but I've been in the chats. I don't know what they're saying, but I've been seeing a couple of things online where they're just like basically preparing themselves for him to leave. So, and possibly not come back. So I think, because that's a possibility. So I think people are preparing themselves. So I don't know. But again, I haven't heard any myself. I haven't heard any casting news or any news about him. So I don't know about Adam or about Nicholas Chavez or anything. I don't know. I don't know anything on that one. So I don't know what they have in store. Okay, so it's good. So, okay, so it looks like I'm in the poll. So it looks like you guys are like, no, most of us are no. Most of us are no. But again, I'll go back to you. If you feel like you're getting something out of this, and I mean, that's what the stories are. I mean, every story that's out there, somebody likes it on some of them. Sherry's like too close to Taraya one on Y&R. Huh? I just had coffee and I'm yawning. I'm having coffee and I'm yawning. What's going on there? Yeah, Tony, I agree with you. Like we said last night on the show, having the Weber girls together, Heather and Laura, and having her ask about Leslie, they're all Webers. I thought that was genius. We never see them together. Ailey Mills is the bomb. She won the Emmy this year for playing Heather. She is chewing that scenery up, and she loves it. And I agree, Tony. I thought the same thing. I thought, God, what if it was Robin Matson? Oh, what if it was Robin Matson? But Ailey Mills is doing her job. And again, I liked the twist last night. I liked the twist yesterday. I was like, oh, I got caught up. There's a twist there. So, yes. Chris thinks if he can do both, maybe he will. That's a possibility too. That's always possible. That's always possible. or he may not. He's a young man. He may think the grass is greener elsewhere. Yes, they're all Webbers by marriage, adoption, that kind of stuff. That's why I call the Weber girls. But it's funny she asked about Leslie. I was like, okay, that's kind of funny. But you're like, that's kind of funny. They used to history. Loved it. See, a throwaway line could make me happy in 2 seconds. Use history. But yeah, Tony, I was with you, Tony. I was like, God, if Robin Matson was doing it, I wonder how it'd be just as good. It'd be just as good. But having those two characters together, they're never together. They share a grandchild. And again, John Lindstrom is just criminally underused. He has a new book out. Check that out. But he's criminally underused. And I liked him. I liked him, Avery Paul, going back and forth as uncle and niece. And he wasn't buying her shit. He wasn't. He was like, okay, girl. Mm-hmm. And when he said, what will it make you take for you to trust that we're trying to help? Like, and she wasn't buying it either. She's like, I'm not buying this bull duty. I loved it. And she was all tunk with that ugly piece of art. I was like, okay. That white thing. Clunk. And that was it. So I'm like, I totally get it. I get it. So it's like and now she knocked out. So now Laura can't say nothing because she knocked out her man. But Laura's gonna be pissed. Pissed. She's gonna be mad. You're like, what you do to my man? Oh, it's gonna be happy. Because that's what Kevin said to her. Don't underestimate Laura, what she'll do for her family. And the way he looked at her, Esme got it. Oh, Esme got the message. She was kind of like, ooh, yikes. It was ugly. I think it was in some circular white thing. I was like, what the fuck? But anyway, the point is, I enjoyed the exchange. It was good. All the exchanges were good. Again, they were good, and they were steeped in history. She's like, I'm your uncle. He knows Ryan also. I mean, like he knows how it is with Ryan. And Heather was like actually making sense because when she was like, wait a minute, to Esme, you ain't acting like you are a hurt mother. You're a jealous ex or whatever. That's when it came out. And Esme's like, I want to get all of them. And even Laura was like, Spencer, we gotta be careful. Because we don't even know what when she cornered, woo. So like I said, I'm actually enjoying much of what's happening on General Hospital right now. I'm enjoying it. Not everything. But I'm enjoying it because stories they're moving forward. Again, like I said, I was shocked that Nicholas got Ace. I'm shocked they did that. Actually, I'm like, General Hospital actually did that. Wow. Didn't expect that whatsoever. I took it. Took it. Well, yeah, that's right. That was Laura B. That was very symbolic, right? When she could have just walked out and left. But the fact that she went back and forth, she was walking back and forth, I was like, what's going on? And she just walked over. She was like, hey, let me grab this ugly piece of art. And she's like, and hunk. Sorry, Unc. We ain't doing this. Now she didn't say it like that, of course, but that's what she meant. She was all deuces, and she's about to walk out of there. Remember, she was looking at flights. Her number one choice is Sprina. Now, what's Laura going to do? And will Alexis find Kevin? Because it's in Alexis' office. Like, who's going to find Kevin? I'm like, I'm ready. See, now I'm excited. A bunch of things have happened. Now I'm excited to see where this goes. Esme as a bad girl, thinks she's been done wrong. I'm in. I am in. That's classic soap opera. Unfortunately, though, they're gonna have Joss, I guess, spring off with her. But I guess she did do Joss wrong too. I mean, she did do well. It's the sex tape was hers. I guess so. Anywho's. All right, kids, I have to go. This was a quickie. But I said I have there's a funeral today for my grandmother and all kind of stuff. I come on for a little bit, say hi to you guys, raise a little money, say hi to everybody. Like I said, super chats are open. Donations you want to give after I'm gone. Stuff's in the stuff's in the description. Thanks everybody for all of your support and all of your love and support over this last couple of weeks with my cousin and my grandmother, and sending an outpouring of love and support. I appreciate that very much. It's helped me get me through all this stuff. It's helped me get through it. It's been rough for my family the last year and a half, as you guys know, and we're just trying to hang in there and just keep it moving. And I know some of you guys understand that completely. I know you guys understand that completely. I love you guys.